DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Yo, it's 45 King Sumo. We in the building. DJUTV, let's get it.
Sumo, what you want, gang?
Shit, man, you know me. I'm just cooling right now. I'm just making music, man. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Man, so tell us where you got your name from, bro.
Shit, my parents, shit. Look how I look. You feel me? Like, since I was a shorty, you feel me? Like, my older cousin, you feel me? I came out with her already. And shit, you know, like, I had long can shit, so she just, you feel me? Like, gave me my name Sumo because of my eyes. It's slanted, you feel me? So shit, that's how that name came. That's a real name I got from family, you feel me?
Word. So you born and raised in Chicago?
Most definitely, Southside.
For sure. Tell us about your upbringing and, you know, some of the challenges you had to go through coming up in Chicago.
Shit, you know, like, shit, Chicago, one thing I'm gonna tell a motherfucker, this motherfucker tough, you feel me? But growing up, man, it wasn't bad at first, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chicago was the city, like, motherfucker could stay out as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Late night, fuck street lights, all that shit, like, you outside, and even though your parents knew it was late, they probably didn't agree with this shit, but they just knew you was safe. Like, you at the park, it was more like family. Like, motherfuckers walking to the store and shit, it was fun, but you know, shit just started turning over, like, 2010, you feel me? Like, 09, it was building up, 2010, this bitch was lit, you feel me? 2011, it was just over with, you feel me? So, shit, them were just a couple little struggles, man. We lost a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, to this shit, to the cops and to ops, so shit, you know?
Word. Hey, so around what age did you start hanging out in the streets? Who introduced you to the street life?
Shit, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I jumped in the streets early, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of the shorties, like, all my guys from my hood ate a park, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was older, like, you feel me? Like, King Von Dad, like, Silk, that's my uncle, you feel me? Like, I just seen all of them.
Hold on. So that made Von your cousin?
Yeah, on bro, and Bogo, his brother. Bogo, Mark, you feel me?
Oh, God.
So shit, it just shit. I jumped in the streets early watching them, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was just getting so much money, like, the killing wasn't even just that high. Niggas was just, like, getting money, like, they was living a rapper lifestyle before, like, niggas ever even wanted to rap, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me want to jump in the streets early, be at the park. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no streets and no savage shit. I wanted to have nice things, have money, be able to take care of my family and my people. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, so tell us, how was it, bro, man? R.I.P. King Von.
For sure.
You know, I used to be Von DJ, you feel me? I didn't know you was his cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, how was that for you, seeing your cousin blow up, you know, real fast, real hard, too?
Shit, to be honest, man, what's so crazy is shit, like, I ain't see Von, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I seen him, like, blow, like, from YouTube and shit, but shit, like, Von used to be around here, like, a long time ago when he was a shorty, you feel me? His dad was still living, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, he was a shorty, him, you know what I'm saying, his sister from here, too, Ada Park, Dominique, you know what I'm saying, she looked just like him, they, like, twins look alike, you feel me? Look just like they daddy, but, you know what I'm saying, but I did, like, just see him blow from wherever he was and shit, it just was motivation, you feel me? See a motherfucker like him just, you know what I'm saying, shoot up like that. That was motivation, you feel me?
I bet. Hey, so when did you start rapping yourself?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been rapping, like, you know what I'm saying, I was born in 93, but in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, I just fell in love with music, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had pop, like, just all type of shit, neo-soul shit, the fusion, everything, man, from old rap, Wu-Tang, like, I just started rapping that about, like, I had been rapping, like, doing little raps in the house and in the mirror, mimicking motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it be, you know, you dreaming and shit, you got dreams, but shit, I really started rapping with SDOT, SDOT, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first studio I ever been to, like, we was recording in the basement. That was over 12 years ago, like, you know what I'm saying? We was rapping, like, I've been rapping with Shorty since, like, 05, 06, that's my brother, by the way, too, so it's like, I started rapping back then. I first got in the studio and I fell in love with it because first I was just rapping. But once when bro put me in the studio, it just changed me. It gave me a whole nother feeling, like, you know what I'm saying, like, made me feel like an artist. We was doing music a long time before a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
So tell us, who are some artists that you looked up to as you would, you know, becoming yourself as a rapper?
Like, people that was already on it, like, from the city.
Yeah, people that kind of inspired you or influenced you.
Shit, man, I had a lot of people, man. I had it wasn't just all industry people, it was a lot of local shit too. Like my cousin Shot Go, he was going crazy. He inspired me to rap. Bump J, you feel me? Like Bo Deal, all them, and then like, you know, of course, Jeezy, Gucci, you know what I'm saying? T.I., Rocco, you know what I'm saying? Jewels, of course, Wayne, you feel me? Like, all them niggas was like just going over crazy, and then like, I was even fucking with motherfuckers like Starlito. Like, I listen to motherfuckers like Ty Money, like, he very inspiring to me, you feel me? Like, he going crazy right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty got like big talent, you know what I'm saying? I feel like shit, he ain't got the right exposure, but shit, them artists inspired me to rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, even from Nas and Jay-Z, I just love rapping, battle rapping, everything, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I just was inspired by that shit as a whole. I love rapping.
So how did you and SDOT develop your relationship? How did it start?
Shit, that's my brother, so shit, you know I had to be like, that's my real brother, so it's like shit, you know, of course he was like in the studio and shit before, a lot of motherfuckers like before me, you know what I'm saying, like, bro like a jack of all trades, he do all that shit, you know what I'm saying, like he mixed that shit, like he was doing the videos, shooting them in, editing them and shit like that, so shit, it just, you know, we just bounce off each other like chemistry, like, you know what I'm saying, like I could write and he could write. So it's like when you got two artists that, you know what I'm saying, good with that pen, you know what I'm saying, they got great minds, that shit just come together like a puzzle, but shit, you know shit like, that's my brother, so shit, it ain't, you know what I'm saying, you know how you with your brother, like, that's what it is, like shit, like right or wrong, like, I'm with that shit, like, you know, that's my brother, I'ma stand on whatever he with, it's vice versa, you know what I'm saying?
So did you grow up on 600?
No, I ain't grew up on 600, I grew up on Ada Park, you know what I'm saying? I'm an Ada Park official on the gas. Shout out to 600 though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did have relationships with a couple of them though, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some real ones that way, like Dutchy, you feel me? Tano, a couple motherfuckers, like I fucked with Breezy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in person with them and fucked with them a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Smoking and just cool and E-Day, RP, Coop, you feel me? Couple motherfuckers, man, I done been around a lot of motherfuckers, C-Day. Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I didn't even been around Chief Keef, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, Dottie, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chicago, shit. Before this shit had took off, shit, like, before Sosa had made this shit, you know, Chicago is what it is. This is a gang-banging ass city, so it's like, shit, it was still war, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, you had certain cliques that'll fuck with certain cliques, like, you know what I'm saying? You BD, you know what I'm saying? BD's rocking with BDs, you feel me? So, shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 600, I'm definitely like, you know what I'm saying, acquaintances with them, but I ain't 600 though, I'm Ada Park though, but I definitely fuck with them though, they the guys. And a couple of them, I fuck with them individually, they thorough people.
Alright, so how you feel about Chicago rap scene in the present? You know what I'm saying? Like, how it's moving now? It seems like it's a lot of diss songs going on, a lot of disrespectful music. Do you feel like you gotta make those type of records to have success in Chicago now?
No, shit like that, man, that shit goofy as hell, man. That's why shit, you ask me how I feel, I love it and I hate this shit. Cause it's like shit, especially what's going on now, it's like rappers just getting targeted and shit, but it's like, I just don't do that shit, you feel me? Cause at the end of the day, check a bag, you know what I'm saying? Whatever shit that's going on in the streets, that's street shit, that's the problem now. We keeping that shit in tracks and shit, fuck that shit, man. Keep that shit in the streets, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like shit, Chicago, we bigger than that. We got so many artists, you know what I'm saying? We started like a wave, like, let's be real, like, before Chicago artists had just took off and shit, motherfuckers was listening to like Gucci and, you know what I'm saying, niggas that's mainstream already. Boy, when Chief Keef and Dirk and everybody taking over her, bro, motherfuckers got the DOT, 600, all this way, niggas was tuning in, like, you feel me? Looking at motherfuckers, we making videos from the basement and from the block and, you know what I'm saying, niggas ain't even getting dressed. Ain't prepared, motherfucker, let's shoot, you know what I'm saying? It just start going up, but I love this shit though. I love it because, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, change their life and, you know what I'm saying, get in position to change other lives, but shit, I hate this shit at the same time though, because it's like shit, it put a, you know what I'm saying, a red mark on your back, like, motherfuckers like, I hate to see you on, you know what I'm saying, and what I mean by that is like, for example, like, I could bring 100K out, you feel me, and shit, I could take two of my mans to the mall with me, you feel me, and spend 20K. Then when we leave the mall, I get them like 4,000 a piece in like 2 bowls, you feel me? After that shit, you will have a nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, kind of side-eyeing you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he got all this, he could have gave me 20, but all the time, nigga, I went to the mall with you and spent 20 with you, and gave you 4 can of bowl, just like, you know, that shit's rapping, I feel like it just put a mark on a nigga back and they bring fake friends. Like, I feel like shit, half the rappers wouldn't have these niggas around in this entourage if they weren't rappers no more. And niggas need to wake up and see that. You see what I'm saying?
Man, you just said something there. I heard you say a nigga look at you with a side eye. Man, one thing I've been hearing a lot about Chicago street culture is this term called backdoor. Are you familiar with that term?
Hell yeah, if you from Chicago, you better be familiar with that shit. You know?
What does that mean for those that's not from Chicago? You know, we probably got viewers from Atlanta, New York. Like, what does backdoor mean?
Backdoor mean like, shit like, you feel me? Like, you know, like if you in a house, and you know what I'm saying, you got valuable things in your house, and then somebody that's close to you in your house, it ain't like a nigga broke into it, you feel me? With no signs of breaking and entering, he open the door and let a nigga in your house, he taking your valued possessions, you know what I'm saying, while you in the house. Cause you in the house with a motherfucker you trust, but shit, it's easy for him to get in there cause a nigga close to you opened the door. Let him in, he took the shit and got out of there. That's like a back door, but in terms of killing, like, motherfuckers act like you cool and shit and back door you, like, you with a bitch or something and shit. She fucking with some niggas that don't really fuck with you and shit whole time though, shit. You over that shit. She so serve you up the head. You know what I'm saying? Fucking a little bitch, you feel me? And shit, whole time she got them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Outside. You see what I'm saying? That's a back door. That's an example of like, nigga back doors, but it's different, you know what I'm saying? Levels of that. That shit come with money, all type of shit. Niggas a back door, you mean just, you get the short end of the stick. It could be money or your life. You feel me? So shit, niggas try to keep everything closed. Windows, all that. If you got 10 windows, bro, and they all solid, I don't give a fuck if one of them bitches broke, that's an enter. Motherfucker can, that's, you know what I'm saying? You open, you feel me?
Oh God. Man, you know, a lot of people around the whole world is so fascinated with Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So fascinated with Chicago street culture. Like, you got places like New York that ran off with the drill sound. You know what I'm saying? You got people in motherfucking London, you know what I'm saying, that's making music to the same type of beats, you know, we were known for making music to, you know.
Yeah, shout out to UK though.
When you see our style adopted or stolen or however you look at it, you know, from these different places, how does that make you feel as a, you know, Chicago rapper?
See, my honest opinion on this shit, I feel good about that shit though, you know what I'm saying, cause it's like shit, for instance, shit like Chicago, you know what I'm saying, we tweaking with that shit, you see what I'm saying, like, we showing niggas a style that they like, so they growing up and they watching the shit, so they imitate it, now they get a chance and position to make the songs just like us, using the same drill beats. But it's like shit, I can't hate them niggas, cause it's like a nigga, it's like you getting a couple pounds and you fucking it up, then they get some niggas OT and they make it work. Like, we got all the shit we have, the essentials to make it here and be bricks, millionaires. We fucking it up. So they rapping that shit and half their ass ain't about that shit, but guess what, they making a suck off that shit, you know what I'm saying? So shit like shit, I ain't knocking them, but I just wish that Chicago, it's definitely Chicago style. We need, homage needs to be paid, but like shit, I can't knock them niggas for getting a check and feeding their family, you feel me? That's what it is, man. Shout out Fivio and them, Pops, Rip Pop Smoke. Hey, they made it happen for themselves, you feel me? Shit, you can't head on a nigga, you just gotta, you feel me? Put yourself in position, you feel me, and come up.
So who you say the top 5 drill rappers of all time?
In Chicago?
Dead or alive?
Alright, shit. I'm gonna go with G Herbo, you feel me? Chief Keef, Lil Durk, you feel me? I'm gonna go with Pappy, you feel me? RP Pappy, you feel me? And shit. Another motherfucker, man, I'm probably missing out a lot of motherfuckers, but shit, don't knock me though, but shit. I'ma put shit. Man, I'm gonna put Vaughn up there too though, King Vaughn, cause shit, it really ain't about, you feel me, like, how much, I mean, like, who was in the game before. It's about who had the bigger influence, you feel me? Shorty got in the game and he just, you know what I'm saying, did numbers quick. So that's my top 5 right there, Vaughn to top it off, for sure.
That's a fact. Alright, before we get up out of here, man, you got some bars you can spit for us?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I could spit some bars, but I ain't on that scared faking shit, but shit. I got a mixtape from the drop, man. I got a lot invested into that, man. Me and Dotarachi got a mixtape called Finesse Game from the drop, man. You gotta just, if you wanna hear that shit, man, go check that shit out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't trying to talk to niggas, just hear my music, man. That's what I'm on. I'm gonna make a name off my music, you feel me? And shout out A1 Management, you feel me? Shorty like going crazy. If you need help in the city or something, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your career to a next level, fuck with him. He'll help you out, you know?
Ah, that's a bet. 485 Sumo.
Follow me right there too.
DJUTV.
For sure. Gang.